United States produces more plastic waste than any other country in the world, hundreds of tons per person. About 90% of it ends up in landfills, is burned or shipped overseas. Last year, more than 35,000 tons of it was shipped to Malaysia. Malaysia received more discarded plastic from rich nations than any other developing country.
Plastic pollution is on our street.
Increased global plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is plastics crisis. Ocean plastic.
Plastic.
Malaysia is currently facing a serious plastic pollution crisis. Recent reports show that Malaysia ranks third globally in social plastic pollution, highlighting the urgency of this environmental issue. Plastic pollution is especially severe in coastal and urban areas such as the KLAERA River, Selangor coastlines, Penang waters, and Johor coastal zone. When mismanaged waste frequently flows directly into rivers and eventually into the ocean. This pollution affects not only the environment, but also human activities and livelihoods. It reflects how unsustainable lifestyle practices, particularly excessive plastic consumption and improper waste disposal, contribute directly to environmental degradation. Therefore, addressing plastic pollution requires changes not only at the policy level, but also in our daily lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Chin Zijun as a poster designer and a presenter. Now let's move to our content, understanding sustainable lifestyles, which means understanding how our daily choices affect the environment. A sustainable lifestyle focuses on reducing waste, using resources responsibly, and minimizing our carbon footprint. Based on the graph, we can see that a significant number of people in Malaysia have already started adopting sustainable practices when purchasing items, such as choosing reusable products and reduce plastic use, as well as supporting environmentally friendly brands. This shows that sustainable living is not just a concept, but something people are gradually practicing in their everyday lives. Another important aspect of sustainable lifestyles is reducing plastic consumption. From the global plastic use chart, packaging accounts for the largest proportion of plastic usage, followed by building and constructions, textiles, and electronics. This highlights how everyday products, especially packaging, contribute heavily to environmental pollution. Therefore, adopting a sustainable lifestyle means making more conscious decisions, such as reducing single-use plastics, choosing products with less packaging, and reusing materials whenever possible.
Educational institutions help shape future generations. Schools can integrate sustainability topics into lessons, run eco-school or recycling campaigns, and provide reusable alternatives in school canteens. Early education fosters long-term sustainable habits among students.
However, promoting a sustainable lifestyle goes beyond classroom learning. To better understand its real impact and challenges, we interviewed Dr. Muhammad IFWAT bin Muhammad GHAZALI from the University of Malaya to share his professional insights.
Good afternoon, expert. Thank you for your time to speak with us today. So, despite could you begin introduces?
Hi, my name is Faik Ghazali. I'm a physics lecturer in University of Malaya. I just came here like 4 months ago from different universities, so I just started here.
How would you define sustainable living within an education institution such as a university or school?
I think, in my opinion, for university to be sustainability, in terms of sustainability, I think university should cut down like carbon footprint or something like that, or recycling, and take into automation what they do impacts the environment. So I think that's the main thing that the university should consider.
In your opinion, how can a small daily action inspire students and staff create a deep impact on campus sustainability?
I think there's a lot of things that you can do. So one of the examples that every time you go to classes of the fifth classes, you get this switch off the projector or the lights and stuff. If you go to the math room, you can just switch it off. If you don't use it, that will be for electricity. And other parts is that after you finish the semester, you have like tons of notes, right? Or your lecture notes or your tutorial or whatever. You can recycle them back. I think we really jot down a lot of stuff. I think either you can save it, but the unwanted stuff you can just do recycling for it. And also, I think a lot of students always buy mineral water or like Coke or cans, and I think they should recycle that. I think that act will benefit a lot. And one more thing, I think, let's say for example, some students have motorcycle, even they still have cars, right? If they have to go to that short distance, for example, here to the lecture hall up there, I think walking would be one thing you can consider. Like for me, I like to just walk, although it's hard. When one of it is like it saves energy, and more of it you save time from finding parking, and so that would be a bit advantage.
Could you share an example of a simple sustainable practice that education institutions can implement effectively?
Okay, not different for that stuff, but maybe one thing that you can consider is that the students are educated towards recycling. So whatever they do environmental, they are educated about environmental stuff. So the students are more aware. So that's the thing, that if people are aware by sorting out rubbish, sorting out the stuff, I think that will be a good implementation that if we can do it in university.
Okay, finally, what message would you give to students who feel that their individual contributions are too small to matter?
I think there's nothing too small. If you do, so if you don't do it, then nothing changes. If you're the one who do it, it's like changes can happen, right? So if you yourself, the only one who do recycling and part, but you are helping the environment. Although it's small, but you do it. Maybe sometimes things will catch on. Your roommate, I think like your other staff or your roommate or your colleague or your lecturer will see you do that. They might consider doing it, right? They might follow what you do. So other thing that's any small thing that does not benefit. So I think you can just do small things and you'll be bigger in the future. Okay, so no follow.
While education lays the foundation, sustainability also depends on everyday choices made by individuals.
Hello everyone, my name is POOBALAN, and now let's look at the real-life strategies implemented by consumers. Consumers play a key role in reducing plastic pollution. Their simple actions include choosing reusable products, buying items with less packaging, developing recycle habits, and reducing reliance on single-use plastics. These everyday choices significantly reduce the amount of plastic waste generated every year.
To see how these ideas work in real life, we spoke with YADISHWAREN or GANESH, a student who practices sustainable habits in his daily life.
Can you please introduce yourself first? Hi, I'm YADISHWAREN. So I'm a consumer and I've been a consumer for over 9 years.
Plastic pollution is increasing every year, and many plastic items come from everyday consumer products like bottles, food packages, and shopping bags. What actions do you personally take in your daily life to reduce plastic waste?
So one of the actions that I take is that when I go shopping, instead of asking or requiring for plastic bags, I normally bring my own biodegradable bags. So I pack the sticks in that, so that way I reduce plastic usage.
When you go shopping or use products in a home, what environmentally friendly habits do you practice as a consumer?
So back home, instead of dumping all my trash in one trash can, I normally segregate my trash into like plastics, bottles, and papers and so on. So yeah.
As a consumer who buys and uses products every day, how do you think small actions by people like us can reduce plastic pollution?
I think one of it is that it should start from home by parents themselves. Maybe they should, as I mentioned just now, segregate the trash. So when they do this, the children should see this and they follow. And then maybe when they go to school, they tell their friends, and their friends will get to know. So that's one of the ways how we should create awareness.
Many eco-friendly products are more expensive but are better for the environment. From your own experience as a consumer, would you be willing to pay more for sustainable products? Why?
I'll definitely say yes. Although I feel they are expensive, I feel like they will last for a longer run, so they're better. So like plastics we use and then we throw, but then biodegradable bags we can last for a longer time. So yeah.
That's a nice answer. That's all for me. Thank you, Pan. Thank you.
Now let's look at the real-life strategies implemented by societies and communities. At the community level, societies organize cleanup activities, run recycling programs, and spread awareness to normalize sustainable behavior. When sustainable practices become part of everyday community life, long-term environmental improvements becomes possible.
While communities drive change from the ground up, lasting impact also depends on support from the top.
Now let's look at the real-life strategies implemented by policymakers and government. Government action is crucial in driving large-scale reduction of plastic pollution. Policymakers implemented taxes or bans on single-use plastics, provided subsidies for eco-friendly products, and strengthened waste management systems and recycling facilities. These strong regulations and effective enforcement ensure sustainable practices are adopted nationwide.
Government policies guide sustainability efforts, but real change happens when businesses put them into practice.
So, merchants and retailers can support sustainable lifestyles by introducing refill stations, using biodegradable packaging, and also encouraging customers to bring their own reusable bags or containers. So, businesses that adopt sustainable practices not only protect the environment but also influence consumer behavior. So, local leaders such as village heads and residents' committees can play an important role in coordinating local recycling drives, enforcing community waste rules, and also encouraging household level waste reduction. So, working closely with municipal councils allows local waste issues to be addressed more efficiently.
Adopting sustainable lifestyles brings positive impacts both environmentally and socially. Based on the charts, sustainable consumption and production helps slow the growth of material footprint and domestic material consumption. The data shows that regions with more sustainable material use experience lower growth in material footprint compared to those with less sustainable practices. This suggests that responsible consumption reduces excessive resource extraction, helping to protect ecosystems and reduce environmental damage. The charts also highlight the benefits of circular economy, where materials are reused and recycled. These practices reduce waste, lower carbon emissions, and improve resource efficiency. Overall, sustainable lifestyles support SDG 12 by promoting responsible consumption and production, and contribute to SDG 13 by reducing carbon emission and addressing climate change.
In conclusion, Malaysia's plastic pollution crisis is a direct result of unsustainable consumption and poor waste management habits. Addressing this issue requires joint efforts from consumers, businesses, communities, educational institutions, and policymakers. By reducing plastic use, improving education, strengthening regulation, and promoting sustainable lifestyles, Malaysia can significantly reduce plastic leakage into the ocean. Sustainable living begins with small but consistent actions. When individuals and stakeholders work together, these actions can lead to cleaner environment and a more sustainable future aligned with the SDG Sustainable Development Goals.